Hi guys, it's me, Skylar Capri, and today we're talking about some of my favorite discontinued winter cozy Bath & Body Works fragrances. Whatever happens at Bath & Body Works in like January and February, besides the temperature outside, at least where I live, they are like in tropical land, and if you live somewhere warmer, that's probably perfect for you. But for those of us that are still very much in winter and really want those cozy fragrances, I thought it would be super fun to kind of do a look back at some of my favorite cozy fragrances from years prior. That being said, if you're returning to my channel, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. We do all things body care on my channel, so if that sounds like something interesting to you, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, let's dive right on into the video. All right, you guys, I'm gonna sit on this side of the screen and put some images up right here. Now, the first one we have to talk about is Cashmere Glow. Now, the packaging I'm putting up on the screen is the same packaging I remember way back in probably 2015, 2016. I thought this was such like a mature, like grown up type of fragrance. Now, we have seen this one repackaged a couple of times, but I believe this one debuted in 2012, and we could be seeing another repackage this year in 2026. And the reason why I say that is because I'm not sure if you guys participated. It was on the app last year after the Bath & Body Works Summer SAS for 2025, but they did an entire like voting system where you could pick a couple of fragrances from each category. So fruity, gourmand, fresh and clean, floral, to be coming back for the Bath & Body Works Summer SAS for 2026. And I remember Cashmere Glow being on that list, and that was definitely one that I voted for. Now, Cashmere Glow, if you're unfamiliar, has notes of golden peach, lily petals, shimmering vanilla, and cashmere musk. Now, this is by no means like a peach Bellini fragrance or a pretty as a peach. Really, that peach is just kind of giving it a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of like an uplifting citrusy vibe, but it's very much a cozy, wearable fragrance that isn't just your basic vanilla. This really is a step up from those more like warm vanilla sugar fragrances. I would say this is pretty much in line with like a sensual amber. The kind of Cashmere Glow hangs out in that realm above a warm vanilla sugar, but this is one that I just absolutely would love to see for January. It's kind of fresh, it has something new and exciting about it, but it's still very warm and cozy at the same time, and this packaging just screams like warmth and coziness without going too much into like the fall and kind of November, October, December world. So Cashmere Glow is definitely one I would love to see back as part of a January collection. Now, the next fragrance we have is going to be Fresh Sparkling Snow, and I think this is just perfect as a winter fragrance. There's nothing in this one that makes it kind of a very dense holiday style fragrance like something you'd see with Bright Christmas Morning or really Strawberry Snowflakes. Those to me just have something in them that gives much more holiday. Fresh Sparkling Snow, on the other hand, is much more of a wintertime fragrance. Now, I think we've seen this one a total of 3 times, but the original debut year was in 2015, so it's definitely been a while since we've seen this one come out. I want to say the last time we saw it come out was maybe 2021, 2020, but this one, if you're unfamiliar, it has notes of ice pear, frozen melon, winter apple, snowdrop blossom, and frosted musk. Again, nothing in this that makes it a dense, heavy fragrance. Instead, it's kind of light, it's kind of citrusy, it's kind of fun. Perfect for January when we're just maybe getting glimpses of the sun, glimpses of maybe spring coming in the distant future. I think this one would be so perfect. And honestly, the packaging that I have up on the screen, I mean, come on, this just screams like wintertime, January. Would love to see this one return as well. Now, the next fragrance we have is going to be one that I think we've seen twice, and this one originally came out in 2022, and that is going to be Pink Suede. And if you guys remember this iconic kind of like sweater print collection, it was just so cozy and just so perfect. I believe the second time this one came out, it came out with the trio that was like Ballet Nights, Pink Suede, and then there was another one. I think it was either the blue one or the silver one. I can't remember which one Ballet Nights was, but I remember them doing that collection. The scent notes, however, if you're unfamiliar, are notes of blush berries, velvet peonies, and soft cotton. This just is giving very soft and cozy vibes. It's not going musky, it's not going overly vanilla or almost gourmand leaning or too kind of floral, but it's just a soft, pretty fragrance. There's something about January where I'm really into like just soft, even like soft, fabrics and clothing, like you just want to be cozy and warm. And this one, because it has that kind of berry note to it as well as the peonies, it does give it a slight brightness that wouldn't you really wouldn't see in maybe a fall or like a deep kind of December holiday collection. But again, perfect for January bleeding into February, kind of having this nice pretty light berry fragrance with kind of that softness underneath. So would absolutely love to see this one come back. The next one we have is going to be Cozy Season. Now Cozy Season, I think this one only came out once in 2022, and it came out in the exact same packaging that we saw Pink Suede in when that one first debuted. In Cozy Season, it's extremely cozy if you haven't guessed. We have soft lavender, golden honey, and creamy oak. Now the reason why I picked this one over, I believe it's Fireside Flurries that has the lavender in it. I think Bath & Body Works does honey extremely well, especially with, I think it is now phased out. The honey is part of the wellness collection. I haven't seen that one anywhere on the website. It was a part of the SAS bin, so unfortunately, I think we are saying goodbye to that one unless it is getting a packaging refresh or a reformulation, but they do a really pretty honey. It's not overly sticky like maybe the pumpkin pecan waffles where you get that really syrupy, sticky like syrup note. It's just very creamy and pretty and light and sweet without being too heavy. And then if you mix that with creamy oak, which I think their oak, sandalwood, cedarwood notes are always just super nice and cozy, and then you put a soft lavender on top. I mean, it's perfect. Like that just screams January to me. It's not overly floral from the lavender. It's still very soft, very cozy. The honey warms it up without it being anything spicy like you'd see sometimes in the fall or like the holiday time. So again, I feel like that one would just be so perfect for the winter time. And when you're comparing it with the other fragrances I talked about, there's something unique in this one that you're not seeing in some of the other ones, hence making it a really kind of cohesive yet still different collection. Now the last fragrance we have is going to be Winter White Jasmine. Now Winter White Jasmine, I think we've only seen this one year, and this was a part of, I think it was called the Life's a Party collection, where we also saw things like Champagne Toast. White Winter Jasmine though, this one was out in 2018, so it's been a very long time since we have seen this one. I probably doubt we're gonna see this one back anytime soon. This is very much like a one-off fragrance. I feel like Bath & Body Works occasionally, they do one and like in your head, you're like, yep, that's never coming back. So I hope everyone picked it up. I feel like a lot of people felt that way about the coconut candy apple that came out for fall one year? A lot of people felt that way about, was it the like margarita cupcake? No, not margarita cupcake. It was sugar cherry crisp that they did the one year. I mean, these were fragrances that people really enjoyed, but you just knew they probably weren't coming back for some reason. Also something we saw with like blueberry bundt cake. So many people love that one and we're so disappointed to not see it return as of now. But Winter White Jasmine, if you're unfamiliar, has notes of jasmine, freesia, white amber, and vanilla musk. So that's definitely going to be for someone that's much more of a traditional floral fan, but maybe you're not ready to wear your fresh cut lilacs or your brightest blooms or your just white jasmine. I do have a fine fragrance mist. I think it's from 2023 that is white jasmine as opposed to this winter white jasmine. The white jasmine that I own is pretty much just a creamy floral. You basically just smell jasmine. The winter white jasmine, however, because it has that musk, because it has the vanilla, it really warms it up, but you still get the florally notes from the I was going to say Virginia. I don't even know where that came from the jasmine as well as the freesia. I don't know how you get jasmine and freesia and turn it into Virginia, but that's where my brain was going. So I would absolutely love to see that Winter White Jasmine back as well. I think Bath & Body Works has a big opportunity, honestly, turning some of their favorites more wintry. I believe they tried to do that with the Japanese Cherry Blossom. I think they tried to do winter Japanese Cherry Blossom one year. Not exactly sure how that one worked out, but I know the 1,000 Wishes that became 1,000 Christmas Wishes, that one was really popular. So I think there's some opportunity there in really transforming some of their signature line scents to be more wintry, to be more summery, and I think that could be something that maybe we could look into further down the road. But you guys, that really wraps up really my 5 cozy fragrances I would love to see back. If you have any of these in your collection, definitely dig them out from this time of year, at least where I am. It's still pretty cold, still pretty chilly out. It's not like overly cold, like freezing, but it definitely is chilly enough that I'm not wanting to wear any of like my true spring boring florals or like anything summery by any means. But if you guys are a part or being impacted by the winter storm, I hope you all are staying safe, staying warm. If power is going out, I hope everyone's prepared and we're gonna get through it. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, found it helpful. Let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are about this collection. If you want to see fireside flurries, if you want to see sleigh ride and styles come back, definitely let me know as well. But I hope you guys are having a phenomenal Sunday, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.